Dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. I have lost my voice and I am not in a position to speak. It will take few more days for me to recover my voice. Hence, I am submitting this written offering which will be read by myself. Srila Prabhupada was a Vaikuntha man who appeared to help realize Lord Chaitanya's prediction that in every town and village of the world, the holy name will be spread. Pritiviti achayata nagaradigram sarvatra prachar haiba moranam. Once, a journalist asked Srila Prabhupada that who will succeed him after his death. Srila Prabhupada replied, quote, I will never die. I will always be present through my instructions in the books, unquote. Srila Prabhupada dedicated his first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam to His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, where he says, quote, He lives forever by His divine instructions, and the follower lives with Him, unquote. Srila Prabhupada, you will always be present because you will always be preaching through your books, tapes, and videos. We are so fortunate that we have Srila Prabhupada's Vani in the form of audios and videos. Most of the temples play either audio or video lecture of Srila Prabhupada at least once a week. Book distribution has been continuously increasing in India. Your books have been appreciated more and more by the scholars and the devotees. Bhagavad Gita as it is available in almost every Indian language and all the major foreign languages. Millions of books have been distributed so far. By your causeless mercy, preaching in India is spreading fast. Now we have 91 temples, 82 preaching centers, 149 extension centers, 273 outposts, total of 595 centers. Srila Prabhupada Gay. Today, we see that all classes of people are taking to Krishna consciousness. ISKCON is focusing on preaching to the educated youth, and the response is very positive. You are a real Acharya who preach the real message. You never compromise on spiritual principles. You are extremely compassionate to all the living entities. Your pastimes are unlimited. Many devotees have written books describing your transcendental pastimes. Once in June 1968, Srila Prabhupada had lectured at a Christian school in Montreal. As usual, after the lecture, Srila Prabhupada would ask for the questions. One Indian man, Mr. Mukherjee, who used to meet Srila Prabhupada regularly, began to criticize Srila Prabhupada in the presence of students and teachers. Srila Prabhupada tolerated the insult and kept quiet. Srila Prabhupada was undisturbed, even though devotees were very disturbed. In 1968, Srila Prabhupada stayed in Montreal for 3 months as he was waiting for his U.S. green card. Before leaving Montreal, Srila Prabhupada called me to bring Mr. Mukherjee to see him. I asked Srila Prabhupada, quote, why are you calling this man who insulted you in the public? unquote. Srila Prabhupada replied, quote, I must have caused some harm to this man in my previous birth for which he took revenge, unquote. Srila Prabhupada blessed him before leaving Montreal. This pastime reveals Srila Prabhupada's tolerance and compassion towards conditioned souls. Once the devotees in New York were pleading with Srila Prabhupada that he should take rest in the ISKCON farm nearby. Srila Prabhupada looked at them and said, quote, please don't take away my privilege to struggle for Krishna, unquote. Even when Srila Prabhupada's health was not so good, he never stopped preaching and the translation worked. We should always remember Srila Prabhupada's concern as how the movement will be managed in the future. We have this famous quote of Srila Prabhupada, your love for me will be shown by how much you cooperate to keep this institution together after I am gone. On this auspicious day, I want to apologize to Srila Prabhupada for all my offenses over the years and beg him for his transcendental mercy. Your insignificant servant, Gopal Krishna Goswami.